There is a television show that's got its finale tonight. It is a show called Beauty and the Geek. Tonight there'll be the final three teams battling to win on Channel 7 at 8:30. I'll explain how the show works, Burnzo.
Right.
Guys who are self-confessed geeks. Good morning, Thomas.
Hi there again.
Are paired with a beauty who has the looks. Good morning, Tamika.
Good morning.
But certainly not a great deal of academic ability. Good morning, Tamika.
I still disagree, but anyway.
What do you bet you would disagree with? Tamika's lack of academic ability or your lack of social skills?
Well, certainly I disagree with Tamika's lack of academic ability, but I certainly agree with my lack of social skills.
Right, but you are wearing a T-shirt that says 100% pure geek.
Yes.
Right, and how did they find you? Did you have to volunteer, or did they sort of go out with a geek detector?
No, it was actually my friend who volunteered me. Put in all the papers without my knowing.
Is that right?
Yes.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm a nursing student.
Right, and Tamika, how did they find you?
I went and auditioned in Brisbane.
Right, and to your surprise?
I was very surprised. I think that was the best part, just getting on the show. I thought it was great.
And what's your occupation up in Queensland?
I'm a cocktail waitress.
Right. And what about you, Thomas?
I'm a personal
Sorry,
carer.
What are your interests?
Comic books, animal rights,
Dancing.
thank you, reading, all the geeky stuff.
And how do you find that you get on with, you know what the show, they've got you there because you are opposites, right? And they say that opposites attract. Is there any...
I agree with you there. I think opposites attract. I think we got along really well. I don't know.
That was Thomas just pointing to Tamika and telling her to speak into the microphone.
Sorry.
Thomas reads a lot of books, Tamika. Now, what you know in the context of this show is that means that I'm going to ask you, what was the last book you read?
I read a little bit of Twilight. It's a big crazed fan for all the youngsters. Oh, I know. It's a very popular book.
Okay, I can't help noticing that before we came on air, you just said to Thomas that last night you watched the movie. You started watching movies and you watched Twilight.
Yes.
Righto. If we took Twilight out of the occasion,
Yes.
what was the last book you read and what was the last movie you saw?
The last book, does that count a magazine?
No.
No, damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, Goosebumps.
Righto. Goosebumps. I've got to vote. What is Goosebumps?
I think it's a child's book.
It is a children's book, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's by R.L. Stein.
Yes.
I think it is. The
Young
memory of
Cats,
it.
definitely.
Righto.
Thomas, what was the last
Cocktail you had.
rave party you went to?
That was actually just a couple of weeks ago, in fact, when Ellie from Beauty and the Geek was in town. And I went to a hard rave party, and yes, true to form, I hated it.
Right. Do you drink?
No.
Right. Okay. Do you have any... What's your worst vice, Thomas?
My worst vice?
Yeah.
Oh, Tamika could probably answer that.
Tamika, what's his worst vice? What's the thing? So let me rephrase. What's the thing he does that you find really annoying?
I don't
Hang
know.
on.
Oh,
What were
no.
we just talking about before we went on?
What was that? Oh, mint thing.
No! A state of the room that we were in, thanks to me. The clothes
Oh,
everywhere.
that didn't bother me. He'd put his wet, dirty socks under the bed.
Again, that's a bit of an exaggeration.
But before you met
It's
Tamika,
just too much.
Thomas,
They're not romantically involved, are you?
No.
Before
Do you want to be?
Do you?
Oh, hello.
No. Okay.
Right,
Sorry.
Knock back.
Don't worry, I'm used to that.
Did you have a girlfriend before you met Tamika?
No.
You ever had one?
No.
Okay. Do you want one?
Sure.
No, I'm not offering. I mean, we do it buy, swap and sell on Saturday mornings. Hey, Tamika, you watched Warnie's new television program last night, did you?
I did.
Okay, give us a review.
I thought I was a bit worried because I've never seen it before, but no, I think it went really well, and I think it'll be a good, successful show. Hopefully, I wish him all the best. And
Have you met him? I mean, your duties as a cocktail waitress, has he ever sort of wafted into one of your establishments? Or?
no, but he looked really good, and it's really good that they're promoting cricket more because they've got the footy show, and everything else. So they're always going on about soccer, so it's good for them to have finally a cricket show
First balls bowled in the Ashes test today at 11 o'clock in the morning. Would you both be watching?
God, no.
Tamika?
I don't think so.
What's the main thing? Have you learnt this is supposed to, and I guess in a sense this television program is about holding up a mirror to you so that you can see yourself, and will it modify and change you in any way, Thomas?
I think I'll be much more likely and more willing to try out new things in the future because I learned from the show and from Tamika that I can do a whole lot of stuff that normally I wouldn't think I was capable of doing.
Such as?
Being in a nude pageant, for one.
And
Yeah?
interesting.
And what about you, Tamika? You've sort of you've held up a mirror before you. Have you changed at all?
On my perspective of the guys in the house?
No. Have you? Is there anything about your own life that you think, oh, I didn't realise I was a bit like that. I'm going to change. A bit like the way that Thomas has embraced a nude pageant.
I know I say like a lot, so I've got to cut that out, definitely.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
That's the sort of thing. You say like too much, you're going to stop there.
Yes, and that's about it.
Has Thomas sort of encouraged you to take an interest in other things, such as reading science fiction, which he's keen on?
Hang on, Twilight is science fiction, isn't it?
Yes.
Twilight about vampires?
No.
Oh. What's Twilight about?
It's, I guess you could just
Hey,
call it...
Tamika and I think it is science fiction, right? So you're saying it's not.
No.
What's it about?
Well, just crap fiction, actually.
Oh, crap fiction.
Yes.
A subset. Peter's on the line. Good morning to you, Peter.
Yeah, good morning, guys.
Yeah,
How you going?
good.
I'm watching live.
We're live on the internet on our webcam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you get John to move his head a bit, please?
What, is there an interruption of your line of sight, Peter?
Oh, yeah, I can't see the whole Tamika.
Actually, there it is. The line of sight from that camera through to Tamika, who's... Well, Tamika's wearing a very... revealing sunny dress this morning.
Yeah.
Right. It's not a nude pageant, but hang on. Now, Peter, if you're watching live, Burnso, could you just move out of the way? It's like this. It is the first day of the Ashes. We're moving the sight screen. Now, Peter, you'll be on a slight delay. Is that any better?
Still watching live. Hasn't moved his head yet.
Yeah.
Your point. There it is, yeah. Hi, Tamika. You've given me a nice wave and a peace sign from your boyfriend.
So you want Burnso to stay in precisely that spot right now?
If we can get Burnso to take his top off as well, that might help.
But the line of sight's okay now, Peter, is it?
It's terrific now. Thank you.
Live camera direction. It's been lovely to catch up with the two of you. Thomas, you're from Victoria, aren't you?
Yes.
So if I ask you who the Premier is,
Yes.
it's...
Brumby.
And the opposition leader?
Value.
And
Not
if
that
I
much difference between the two.
plus editorial. Tamika, if I asked you who the Premier of Queensland was?
I would have no idea.
Okay. Lovely. Male or female?
Is the Premier like, John Howard? Damn it.
No.
A little bit
Who's the
like...
Prime Minister of Australia?
Gillard.
There you go. Hey? Lovely to catch up with the both of you, and good luck on the program tonight at 8:30 on 7.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good on you. Thomas and Tamika, and our camera director, Peter.